G'day and welcome to the first edition of the Footy Show.
21st season of existence.
Welcome back to Turn It Up.
Hello and welcome to the Sunday Footy Show. Get fired up.
The wait is over. And let's kick it off now.
Oh, how good's that?
Oh, look at that.
These women are creating history.
Get that into you.
Champagne Rugby League.
Reece Wells will seal it for Brisbane. Cleary, who punches through the middle. Nailed. Got it back to Gunderson. How about that? Everyone is on their feet. Troll's going to go back to back. What a kick. Tackle of the century. Here goes Nico.
Not one person sitting.
Munster's got it. There you go.
Oh, yes.
Ponga, yes. How have they done this? The crowd roar. This is what you live for as a footy fan.
Yes, hello and welcome to the Sunday Footy Show. Hope you are having a great morning. Can you believe it? One round to go until the finals. The Raiders are the minor premiers. There is lots to dissect and lots to celebrate, as always, with Brad Fittler. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. I can't believe Tom Trbojevic comes on the Sunday show and wouldn't hang around and come onto our show.
He's literally just walked out the door. Here he is. He's still
back.
around. He's doing the
this.
dollars.
Not enough money, son. Show me the money.
We'll pay him double time to stay. Joey, how are you this morning?
Sydney Marathon.
Oh, it was a killer.
My routine was out. I reckon I'll break out in shingles tonight. I was that anxious.
How'd you cope with being told you can't come in this way?
No good.
No.
Didn't like it.
Oh, it's a few breakdowns. Anyway, usual.
Save them for off air, hey? That might be good TV. And Roo, our special guest, how are
Hello,
you?
thank you. Yeah, I'm the same. I sprinted about a kilometre this morning, so I felt like I was part of the marathon.
Yep.
Stress sweated through the morning. It was great.
In the yellow?
I'm the sun
You
today.
are the sun.
I'm wearing yellow. I thought, why not?
We'll bring a bit of brightness to everyone's morning because there is lots to dissect. Let's take a look at the results so far from the weekend. And the original Queensland derby it was last night. The Broncos got the job done. Big win for the Seagulls, but their finals hopes are all but over. The Raiders secured the minor premiership. What a second half from the Roosters down at Amy Park. The Warriors, a controversial call denied them at the death over the Eels. And the Doggies, well, they got the job done as expected over a Panther side who rested about 16 players. So Freddy, take us through the ladder as it stands with just a couple of games to go this afternoon.
Of course, you look at the top, you've got the Raiders, 44 points. They are the minor premiers. So congratulations to Ricky Stewart and the Raiders. Did an incredible job, couple of big wins. The other one is the Brisbane Broncos. Brisbane move into fourth place. And there's some games today. The Sharks play an important game. And then, of course, they've got Melbourne next week. So they're in the top four. The Warriors move out for the first time or only once. They've been out of the top four since round four. So it's been an incredible season for the Warriors. So they need to regroup. An important 4 or 5 weeks coming up for them. And then the all-important bottom part of the 8. You've got the Roosters with a great win against Melbourne. You've got the Dolphins behind them, Manly with a crucial win on the weekend. So still plenty to play for over the next week.
Yep, and it is the Raiders who secured the minor premiership. A gritty win down there over the Tigers. Really emotional scenes after the match when they did get to lift that JJ Gilton shield. But I think it's incredible the fact that at the beginning of the year, a lot of experts and people in the media had them either in the outside the 8 or even wooden spooners, and that's not lost on Ricky Stewart. He loves to hammer home that underdog tag and the fact that there's no pressure and everyone had written them off. So it's all the more special, isn't it, Joey? The fact that no one expected them to be in this position.
Yeah, and no one can push a narrative like Ricky, us against them. He's done an incredible job. Without doubt, he'll be Coach of the Year. Yeah. But I got to say, the way he's coached this team, the style of play in which they play, suits the style of the players, and they're going to be incredibly hard to beat. I think it's them in Melbourne in the grand final.
Yeah, I tell you what I love when I hear Ricky speak about. He's done a great job coaching, and he is very passionate. He's very emotive with the way he speaks. But when he actually talks about the success of the team, it's not about him. It's all about the players. It's all about what they put into it. It's all about the club as a whole, how the players are supported by the club, how much the club does for them and allows them to go out and play this style of football, which I think is really fantastic. And you can see you ride every emotion with Ricky Stewart when he's on the sideline especially. But I do want to say there was one point in the game yesterday that impressed me no end, and this young man has been spoken about all year, young Ethan Strange. When he got hit from the side by Jarrell Skelton, got absolutely poleaxed, he gets up and goes again, and Jarrell Skelton, unfortunately for him, got an HIA out of it. That to me just shows the toughness that not just he has, but this whole Raiders outfit operate under, that sort of umbrella of toughness, which I love watching.
And they've got all the building blocks, don't they, to get the job done. They've got someone like Ethan Strange, young Kaya Weeks, but what about their forwards?
Front row.
Josh Papali'i and Joseph Tarpany. Like, they are...
Corey Horsburgh.
Yes.
Mariota.
Like a fine wine, some of these big
You
boys,
got the
aren't
hooker, the young kid that comes off the bench. Owen Paddy. And Tom Starling doing a great job. But the front rowers, if you look at any grand final winning team, they always got the best front rowers. You can't play this game and you can't be in the game unless you've got some big guys in the middle who are selfless, who are just doing things that other teams can't do. The beauty of these two blokes is they're not only tough and they're big and they get you forward, they score tries. So when they're down near the try line, you need to focus in on the middle of the field because these blokes score tries. Like Tarpany hits and spins and offloads, and you saw Papali'i in a milestone game score 2 tries and, of course, kick the goal. But they're best grand final win teams, always best front rowers.
Yeah. And they've got the young, exciting outside backs as well. Like, did you think Kaya Weeks would have been at the level he's at right now?
No, not a chance, and not even Ethan Strange. Ethan Strange has been probably the best player all year, most consistent. He's so damaging. This young fella and Ethan, off the back of those offloads, are so strong and agile and quick. And the thing in their favour, especially with these two guys, the big stage and the big moments, they don't worry them. People are saying, oh, the inexperience is a negative. I go the other way. I think the inexperience with the younger players, like them two, is a real advantage. They just want to get out and play.
I tell you what, there's one person that is probably not lost on either of you because you're halves, but who really stands out to me as well, Jamal Fogarty. The way he's been playing, particularly of recent times, he was amazing yesterday. And the way that he and Ethan Strange work off each other, I think is really beneficial to the Raiders. And his kicking game, he's got one of the best kicks in the game. He's absolutely fantastic. And obviously he's leaving, so he's going to be looking for a really big send-off. But to me, I think he's been a standout.
I reckon he had a moment against Penrith when he took that goal kick. Remember that, Joey?
Stabbed at it.
And he stabbed at it. And I reckon that could save him in the semis. I think he'll be able to go back to that moment when there's a pressure moment in a semi-final and go, you know what, just do what you do. You know, don't panic.
Be the ball.
Be the ball.
Happy Gilmore.
Sound like
what was it yesterday you said?
That was Happy Gilmore, wasn't it? Be the ball.
Think less? Was that what you
Think
said?
less,
Think
absolutely.
less. Sounds simple, doesn't it?
Yeah. Think less.
Think less. I'll try to do that too. The Raiders chasing their first premiership in 31 years. You can see how, the town has turned green and just how passionate they are. What would it mean to the people of Canberra to be able to do it once again?
Well, it's a great rugby league area. They had that great success in the 90s with these absolute champions. They made the grand final. When was that? 19 when they got rolled, but by the Roosters in a close one. But it'd be huge, especially add in the spice that Ricky Stewart coaches them. He bleeds green, so yeah, it'd be a great story.
So the Raiders are officially the minor premiers, chasing another premiership, but we still have plenty more to play out over the next, round and a half as we look towards the final series. 12 days and counting. We'll go through all the mathematical possibilities after the break. Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show. Well, how good was Reece Walsh last night? The rock star helping to lift the Broncos to a crucial win over the Cowboys in the original Queensland derby. Can you believe he does stuff like this, Joey?
Well, he passed that ball and he was on the ground and got up and supported. He copped criticism last night that he was making errors. That's what you get.
Yeah.
He's all out attack. He's so good to watch. That game last night, it was incredible. I was out of my chair a few times, standing ovation.
Okay, just clapping.
On the way to the fridge again.
Well done, Reece.
Threw that pass to Valamai and then a minute later, you threw another cut out and they scored a try.
So it moves them into the top 4. So based on this, Freddie, we've asked you to put together your roadmap to the grand final.
So I've got them finishing 4th. They've got a big game next week. And then also the Sharks. The Sharks are the sleeping giant at the moment because they've got the Knights today and they've got Canterbury next week. So they can actually go into the 4. But anyway, so I've got the Broncos playing Canberra and winning that. I think it'll be next Sunday.
Big. Yeah,
I know it's big, but I think it might be next Sunday. I'm not sure the health of Adam Reynolds. Without Adam Reynolds, I'm battling because I just don't think at the moment Ben Hunt takes enough control when the boat gets a little bit rocky. But it should be a dry game down there. They're a chance. Panthers go through. I feel like the Panthers won't be as... the Raiders will get the same results they did last week in Mudgee. Then you've got blockbuster Bulldogs and Roosters. But they meet up with the Storm and the Broncos, and I feel like them two will go through.
There you go. So Storm Broncos. You agree with that?
No, I think Storm Canberra for mine.
Yep.
I had Storm Canberra from early on, but I just wonder whether the Broncos pack will be able to handle the Raiders pack. Just what we spoke about, Tapani, Papali'i, that rotation they have through there. It's continued. Like Payne Haas is a freak and was again last night.
Yeah.
He just turns up continuously. He is a premier front rower, but just the consistency and they just constantly go at you, that Raiders pack.
I find with Reece Walsh being, he's such a big part of this team and he gets all the good ball. I feel like the forwards sometimes don't get into a rhythm. I used to watch Payne be running 180, 200 metres every week. I just don't see him and Carrigan get the ball when they want it. I feel like it's always going to Reece, or it's always
Do you think that's a good thing?
No, I think...
Because Reece is the creative one.
If he picks his times right, I think it's great. But I feel like when it goes the other way, when it goes sour, it's hard to get it back on track, and that's where Adam Reynolds does such a great job because he demands the ball, and normally he's kicking it. It's one thing I didn't think Ben Hunt did last night, where he just couldn't get them back on track. They got back on track through talent last night, which I don't think that doesn't get you the results in the semis. I don't feel.
What about for the Dogs? Really unfortunate injury for Jacob Carraz, looking like at least a month at this stage. Yeah, does that change your view on how far they can go in September?
I've been saying I don't think they can win it. Lack a little bit of X factor. I thought they were poor the other night. We all know. Well, naturally going in, everyone was saying they're going to win by 50, but there was nothing out of dummy half. There was no threat out of dummy half. Bailey Hayward played 60 minutes there or something, 55. He had 2 runs for 8 metres.
Do they need to put Reid Marnie in and start him?
I don't know about that one. But then Reid came on, played 27 minutes. He had no runs. So it's obviously a directive from the coaching. But the most simplest and the most dangerous spot to attack from is dummy half. Look at Cronulla since Blake Brayley started running. Takes pressure off the halves, straightens the attack. And you're playing against opposition and the big boys in the middle are tired. They're praying for you to pass. Yeah. They don't want little blokes coming at them. So I don't think the Dogs can win it this year, but I think there's a premiership the next couple of years. But I don't think they've got the X factor where Munster, he's got another gear, Harry's got another gear, these players.
What about for the Panthers? Oh, sorry, no, you're right.
Tupanil made a difference. I thought he was the X factor.
Yeah.
I think Preston on the right-hand side. Yeah.
But
he's an X factor.
Do you want X factor in your back row or do you want it in the half?
Well, you've got to get it sometimes wherever you can, but I just feel like Tupanil makes a huge difference. I think Marnie, if he started, would be better for them as in being more dangerous. He's a better kicker out of dummy half. So, yeah, Tupanua, he's a big in.
Roo, what about for Penrith? The fact that they rested all of those players suggests that Ivan Cleary's confident. You know what? Doesn't matter if we don't get that second chance. If we're in the bottom half of the 8, even if we don't get that home final week 1, we back ourselves to come to you and to get the job done.
Well, it was very clear that that's what their thought process was because they knew where they would finish, potentially on the ladder. And, there was a lot of conjecture around it. There was a lot of discussion around it. Was it good for the game, whatever not? But at the end of the day, do Panthers fans want to see them play their best team in round 26 or do they want to see them play their best team in round 1 of the finals and push to a grand final? So I see both sides of the coin. I think it's really smart the way they've done it. And like you said, he's backing them in. He's backing them to get the job done.
No one's ever done it.
No, that's why I think it's too hard. If any team can do it, it's Penrith, but I still think it's too hard from outside the 4. Considering their run in, I know they rested players, but Had 2 golden points when they got beat.
Yeah.
Play St George Illawarra this week. Then it's sudden death. I just think it's a bridge too far.
Yeah, this is the first time they've been run down in those games. So normally they win those games. One against Canberra and one against Melbourne.
16-6 up against Canberra.
Normally they win them games. And I think their left-hand side's the best attack they've had in a long time. I think sometimes Moshe Nathan's got to let go a little bit sometimes and just hope that those boys can come up with some more points, because at the moment, the Moshe need another try or two to compete with some of the teams up the top.
Lots still to play out, but for now we're going to get a market update from Joel Kane at Sportsbet.
G'day guys, here we go for the Sunday afternoon. We start with the Sharkies taking on the Newcastle Knights. Big news around, of course, the Nawaqanitawase City. And, well, how does this play out? How do they respond? I thought he was so classy, Adam O'Brien. Can his players respond in the same manner? It's a big question. Now, we tipped you last week on this very, very spot, the Broncos to win by 30 or more. 2 p.m. Sunday game. Unfortunately for the Knights, I'm going back to the well. Sharkies at home have been enormous. They're piling on the points. Roosters, Cowboys, Titans, they love the day game. Pick your own line. The Sharkies minus 29.5. We move on to the South East Queensland derby. It's the Titans. Another situation where a coach is outgoing, taking on the Dolphins. The Dolphins last week against the Manly Seagulls conceded 10 tries. Where did those 10 tries come? Left. 7 on the left, 3 through the middle. Then we've got a massive game in the NRL. Knights taking on the Sharkies. It's a big game and a big-time player. Emma Verron moved from fullback to 5'8". She's scoring for fun at the moment. That's the play for me. Enjoy your Sunday, folks. I'll catch you next week, but what an afternoon it's going to be.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Champagne Rugby League.
Here is our Champagne Rugby League moment of the week in honour of Freddy, and it has to go to Mark Nawaqanitawase. 4 tries against the Melbourne Storm.
Look at this.
And some stuff, you can't coach that.
I love this move here. Remember, he's got 105 kilos. He is unbelievable. He is freakish. Every game he does freakish things.
Well, he would have had 5 tries.
Yeah.
So Robert Toyer went down injured. So Markey moved inside him to the centre. And then Victor, I think, got the ball and flicked it over. Toyer gets off the ground where
right.
Markey would have been
Yeah.
and scored the corner. It would have been 5.
I know.
Denied him. I know.
Actually, sorry.
Yes.
There was a Rooster that scored 5 tries sort of recently, the last 10 years. Do you know who that would be? Actually, I'll put that out to everyone. So onto the... we've got a social.
Socials at NRL Online.
Yeah.
That's
Tell
it.
us who scored 5 tries for the Roosters.
Okay, we'll
Recently.
do that. And then next ad break, we'll get that up.
Would go.
Yep,
Mr. Wood's doing somersaults.
So, Mark,
No.
you called for heading into Origin. You said that Marky Mark could be a smoky to play for the Blues. Now,
He's
as
all
we're coming
laughed
to
at
the
me.
back, we did actually
Yeah.
at the time. But now everyone's saying he'll be picked for the Kangaroos.
Oh, without
Heading
doubt, he's
over.
got to be thereabouts. So you look at the wingers now, you got Lomax and Xavier Coates, but he's just
He's
incredible.
powerful, isn't he?
You play him in the centre. Well, wingers his spot, but you can also play him in the centres.
Yep.
Right centre for Australia is quite skinny. Katoni Staggs, we don't know who he's committed to. Stephen Crichton, he's with Samoa. So he even might be right centre. He's got to go. He's freakish, absolutely freakish.
The other big question mark, Roo, will James Tedesco reclaim that Kangaroos #1 jersey off Dylan Edwards?
He's playing well enough.
He's Dally M favourite at this stage.
He's playing well enough. This has been his best year for a very long time, and I've always been a fan of Teddy's, and I just think this year he's stepped it up. I didn't think he had another level, but he's just found another gear. He's just someone who continues to have incredible output, and both he and Nawaqanitawase were fantastic for the Roosters, and obviously
Pinball.
He's been.
He's like the human pinball. He just
Pinball
bounces
wizard.
one to the other. He's got such great stability through his hips. He moves so brilliantly, and he constantly puts himself in a position to make a difference.
Are you picking Dylan or Teddy?
Well, it's interesting. You got a different coach, so he'll have a different mindset.
Are you picking Dylan or Teddy?
He
Thank
might
you.
He might pick Reece Walsh.
Yeah.
Are you picking
Who are
Dylan
you
or
picking?
Teddy?
Who are you picking?
I'm waiting. There's 5 more weeks.
Who are you picking?
Teddy.
5
Why?
more weeks.
Oh, he's as Rooster,
Yep.
his career best form. He's carried this team at the start of the year, all these young guys, and the way he's played, the way he's led, everything about him. I mean, physically, he looks really fit. He's in everything.
But
Plays like a front rower, plays like a fullback, plays like a halfback.
So you could take him, though. So if you think about the team, I think there's 22, 23. So there's only really outside the 17, you've got 5 extras. So those 5 need to be versatile and be able to play a couple of positions. Teddy can play. He's played wing. He could play centre. He could do anything.
Yeah.
So pretty valuable to have someone like that part of your squad.
Squad, okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
There's only 3
Fence sitter.
games. There's not a...
Fence sitter, fence
Teddy
sitter.
come on, mate.
There's 5 games. Injuries. I don't want to throw it out too early.
I'll tell you what's impressed
put
me
bad
even
juju
more
out there.
than his physical ability has actually just been his mental fortitude.
Yeah.
He went through some real adversity this year from a selection perspective, and for him to then turn out and continue to play the football and have the output that he's had for the Roosters, that to me says a lot about him as a player, and I've been impressed with him all year.
You were down there at Amy Park. That second half was out of this world.
Yeah.
We couldn't believe what we were watching.
Yep.
The most points that any team has scored down at Amy Park against Melbourne in the half. It was a real statement, wasn't it? Particularly without Sam Walker.
Well, particularly they also come from behind. So they come from 10-0 behind at half-time. They never looked out of it in that period, though. They were always in the game. And I've got to say, Sandon Smith, there was a fair bit of pressure on Sandon to go down there. Not only do a job, there's a lot of talk about his contractual situation at the moment, but he was fantastic. He had enough little detail in their attack that just opened up the Melbourne edges. And Teddy was brilliant, had some really great pass selection, and then this bloke come up with some just miracle plays. So I'm sure everyone else did their job in between that. Robert Toyle was great. Their defence on that right-hand side was great. So I think across the park they were all good, although Sanders Smith's little bit of detail through the middle was great. Teddy was brilliant, as always, and then Big Marky.
You worried about the Storm with that loss?
Yeah, they're a lot down. I think Jerome Hughes makes a huge difference to their team.
And no Harry.
And no Harry, of course. So that alone, I thought Nelson didn't make much of an impact.
Two penalties he gave away,
Yeah.
simple penalties. He's got to improve his discipline.
Yeah, I think Nelson's got to be there and be good for them to win the comp. I thought they missed him last year, obviously. But, yeah, 2 good Roosters. Awesome. What a great win.
Yeah, well done to the Roosters. Still plenty more to come here on the Sunday Footy Show. We're going to talk the Titans drama after the break. Desi is out, Josh Hannay is in, and there are allegations of some dodgy salary cap dealings.
Ooh.
Tough week for a couple of our coaches in the NRL. The Titans part ways with Des Hasler and the Knights part ways with Adam O'Brien. Lots to dissect, but let's focus on the Titans for now. It's without a doubt one of the toughest gigs in the competition. And I think Gus had said on 100% Footy, when Josh Hannay comes in, he's not looking at premiership trophies there. He's looking at tombstones of the former coaches. There's a lot that's going to go into it, but how does Josh Hannay get the best out of the Titans and turn this club around?
Oh, well, they lost their recruitment, man, so you'll get an opportunity to change that and find someone and get the players he wants there. He's got a 3-year deal at the moment. I don't really know why the Gold Coast hasn't succeeded. John Cartwright did a great job early on. And if you look at the senior players, Luke Bailey, Scott Prince, LaFranchi, Matt Rogers, Preston Campbell, you definitely got to get some senior players there. Big Tino seems to be leading the way up there. I don't know who else is with Tino, as in their leadership group and who take control of this group of blokes, but all the best players are up there. They've got the best schools up there. They've got the best athletes, but all of a sudden they get to pull on the jersey and, well, they've failed. They've failed this year. They've been terrible.
Do the players need to take a bit more accountability for that, Joey? I know 100%. Tino called them out and said it's not just on Des.
100% they do. They're just so inconsistent. Not inconsistent week to week, from half to half. I think they've just got to work out who their halves are. Who's going to play 7 and 6? Verrills is hooker.
Well, there were 6 of them, I reckon. There were 6 fullbacks and halves, and they're just sort of rotating them around.
Yep.
He's come back from a neck.
Yep.
You got
Kinney,
Brimson.
yeah.
But
Do you think Jaden Campbell is a 7?
yeah, well, depends how you
Campbell, De Groot.
Depends how you play. You've got to play a style which complements the players you got.
What about for Josh Hannah? He's highly regarded. Do you see him doing a great job, whether or not he can turn them into a top 8 team straight away? But you're happy with this appointment, Roo?
Yeah, I think it's good to get a young coach up there. He's done a really great apprenticeship. He's worked under some incredible coaches. And I think he's got a really great mindset when it comes to it. So he's going to bring something a little bit different. I think he also recognises it's not going to be easy sailing. It's not going to be smooth sailing. But I tell you what, like I heard this great quote, and it's like, smooth sailing doesn't make a great sailor. So when it's rough, when it's unrest like that, you actually can find the best. You can dig really deep and find what... They just need to find what DNA is, what it looks like for the Titans, what their football is going to be. And everybody's got to get on board with it, and they all have to be going in the one direction.
I heard a good proverb the other day, a Japanese one. If you're on the wrong train, get off at the next stop.
I like that.
You're not okay.
You like that, don't you?
It's appropriate, isn't it?
It is. Just very quickly before we do hit the break, you mentioned they lost their recruitment manager. So there are allegations that while he was still working at the Titans, he was using inside information to compile a hit list for the Bears because he's heading over there. And one of the targets was none other than Tino.
Are you working for a current affair? You're trying to build this up.
There's an art.
If he's the recruitment man,
allegations out there.
If he's the recruitment man at the Titans, he knows everything about the contracts of every single player there. So he wrote the contracts. So like the fact is, like, that's ridiculous.
What?
That he's got the information. Of course he's got the information. Yeah. He made the information. Yeah. So how do you get in trouble for that? What, do you just wipe it out of your brain once you leave the Titans?
You have no issue with it?
There's not an issue because the information is in his brain. Like, he actually wrote the contracts.
Fair. Full stop.
What do? You're not like a robot where you erase the information. Isn't that crazy?
I think he's AI. I think he's a robot.
You've got some absolute gems today. Hopefully you've got some gems coming up because Freddy's pass-off is after the break with our little friends from St George's Basin Dragons. Bring it on. We'll see you in a sec.
Welcome back to the Sunday Footy. Hey. You're like Uncle Joey going off a bit early there, eh? Anyway, we've got Freddy's pass-off, St George's Basin. Leanna, can you tell us about the club?
Right, so established in 1984. This year we had 14 teams. 80% of them were female registrations.
Wow.
Yep, so we had full teams of girls in the tags and tackles from 12 to 16.
Unreal.
We've got Quinn here, who's been in the club since under sixes, and he's coming close to his 100 games next year, I think.
Unreal. Quinn, what was the club mate?
It's been good lately. Yeah, I've really appreciated playing with my friends and yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's go. This is a big challenge here.
12 seconds.
We've got 380 to beat.
12 seconds.
And you
change.
Yeah, the bunny. So up on the line.
Over here, mate. And then we'll pass them back to you.
Right,
just throw as many as you can.
Yeah. So you just got to get through.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, yo.
Yeah, good start.
Yes.
Good start.
Keep throwing quicker.
That's it.
2.
More.
Quicker.
Go, good work.
Let's go more.
Yo.
More. Here, balls. Give me the balls.
5.
Give me the balls.
Woo. Nice.
Yep, balls.
Yep. One more.
Go on,
let's go.
Let's go. Go.
Next one.
Yo. Yo.
Here we go.
Well done.
Keep going. Go.
One more.
Go.
Let's go.
Next up, and you get...
Oh, you go on the other side.
Oh, yeah, lefty. All right.
Yeah, lefty.
Lefty, yeah.
Here, Roo.
Yep. One more.
Nice.
There we go.
Let's go, girls.
Right,
Come in. Quick
to the twins.
Go. Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Keep going. You got to throw more.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Yep.
Yo. Yep, sister, let's go. Go. Yo.
Oh, do I need a bit more?
Yes.
There we
Keep going.
Yep.
Oh, keep going. Another one.
Oh, yeah. Wow. What do you reckon? Pretty good?
Okay.
Yeah, did everyone get a bullseye?
Yeah.
Uncle Joey just got one.
I was trying to throw one, but
Here's your score.
Good boy.
I know, I saw that.
311.
You're really
Sitting
good.
fourth. Pretty good. You happy with that?
yeah,
Which
Not
one
bad.
was our lefty?
Who's your team? Who do you follow?
Dragons.
Dragons. Oh, pretty good yesterday. Not bad. Yeah. You going to be a Dragon one day?
Yeah, hopefully.
Awesome.
Good boy.
All right, well, that's it from the Sunday Footy Show. We've got the Knights and the Sharks coming up. This is the last time we're going to be doing a Sunday day. So to all the crew, thank you very much. We'll be live You excited?
I wasn't listening. What are you talking about?
Uncle Joey, ears, mouth.
Yeah.
2 ears, 1 mouth. Anyway.
You're simply